Mike Van and Melodine, and well met indeed. I am Attica Galadurthan, and welcome back to Warhammer 2 as Torox continues rampaging his way through the known world. We are doing rather well, so well in fact that victory is closing in upon us. Over in our eastern bound, or in the eastern side of the world, I suppose I should say, Khazrak the One-Eye was hoping to raid the Empire, but it would seem the Empire have been defeated, and in their place lie countless hordes of undead. So Khazrak's just going to raid there, going to try and check out the situation, and then we'll make a call on where we're going to send him. But away to the west, Torox and Malagor are steaming through the lands, or the southern lands of Nagaroth. And we will be pushing down to Heshwatl and trying to cut that out of the game as quickly as we can to achieve our short victory conditions of claiming Nagorond, the Witchwood, and Heshwatl. We also then need to do the Fall of Man battle. Now, in order to do the Fall of Man, we need to get to 500 marks of ruination, but we currently reside at 220. No, just over 220. I don't know if it gives you your exact number somewhere, if I'm just missing that. But obviously you can see on the bar that we're closing up to the next stage at 320. So we've got a fair amount of ruination to go, which means we do need to raid and destroy a fair few things before we can get that battle to play out. But Torox's campaign is very much on the road to victory. I do not really think there's anything in the known world that can now stop us. Torox and Malagor's armies together are now very elite. They're very experienced. They counter most, if not everything, the AI tries to throw at us. Khazrak might die, but it just doesn't matter. If he dies, he'll come back again 3 or so turns later. And alright, we'd have to train him up here in the north, but we could run him south and do what need be done. Oh, they want us to raid the Bleakhold Fortress. Oh, perfect. We're on our way to do that as we speak. In fact, he's made it there straight away. Oh, wow. Torox moves so much further than Malagor. Torox, you're going to be on your own for a little while. Oh, the Witchwood has further upgrades. Perfect. Oh, Khazrak, you are such an awful general. Oh, wow. We've got loads of sight range all of a sudden out of nowhere. Yeah, the Empire is dead. I saw some comments on the last episode saying that this is really rare and that the Empire usually always wins, and it's bizarre to see the undead win. But I must say that in my time of having now played this a little more regularly for the channel, both with Eltharion before and Torox now, and indeed with the sisters, the undead have beaten the Empire in I think all 3 of those campaigns, and I think only in the Dwarven campaign, or Dwarfen, did the Empire not die. So from my Warhammer experience, the Empire is routinely getting their behinds handed to them, I should say, by the combined might of the coming undead. Sorry, just moving the microphone, booming it around. There was an odd little issue in yesterday's Ardenayim video where NVIDIA flickered in the first sort of minute of the video. There were a couple of occasions where it just sort of, my desktop just appeared before your eyes. I watched that video back, as luck would have it, actually, because I recorded it very late in the evening, about 9:30. And then I played some Guild Wars till I went to bed, and I watched it back while I was playing Guild Wars, and I noted the flickering, and I did wonder what it was, but it only appears in the first sort of minute, I think, minute to a half of a 30-minute video, so I wasn't really bothered. And I'm sure it was just NVIDIA just being NVIDIA, just playing up. NVIDIA is both fantastic and an absolute godsend for any content creators, because all you need to do is buy an NVIDIA graphics card, which most people do anyway, and boom, you've got some of the best recording software, whether you wanted it or not. You didn't even have to ask for it. You just get it. But on the flip side, NVIDIA then also has very little to no communication really with the outside world about any changes they make to their recording software. It can completely break at certain times, and there seems to be terrible feedback and support if anything goes wrong with your NVIDIA recording software. And it just has a total mind of its own, as we've seen with the live streams, where 1 minute it's recording in crisp 1440p, live streaming in 1440p, which my Streamlabs software just cannot do. It's giving a beautiful quality image, and then all of a sudden the microphone starts crackling, and you just think, what? NVIDIA, make your mind up. You're either fantastic or you're just downright awful. So you shoot for the stars with NVIDIA, hoping, and 9 times out of 10 you claim those stars, but every now and then you fall really far short. Or your other option is just to always shoot for the moon, knowing you'll always get it. Mediocrity or bouts of excellence, that's the question. Now, Bleakhold Fortress is held by a sizable Dark Elf army. Are you the last? No, of course. Quintex still stands. Where does our Bloodgrounds go from the Witchwood? So ideally what we want to do is push through and hit Quintex. And we can do that quite easily, I would have thought, with the use of the Beast Paths. I'm going to gamble. Yes. Taurox will go to Quintex. He will burn it to the ground and raise a Herdstone. Malagor, if they come out and attack you, I mean, all I can say is good luck. Because you're rather alone. Taurox, I'm eager to get Taurox involved. Because he's got his Minotaur army ready. Oh, and Kazrak, your raiding is awful. What, have you got your raiding thing up? Oh, no, of course. The raiding is not. They did Blessed by Evil, didn't they? So he's rubbish. Right, I expect the Dark Elves will attack Malagor. They'd be stupid not to. You'd be morons not to pounce on that opportunity I've just given you. I mean, it won't save you, and I really don't care for Malagor. Ah, they did do it. Oh, fantastic. I think I'm going to retreat him, because unlike in Med 2, battles don't matter. Sadly. Let's give melee attack bonus to Minotaurs. They've always done well. And let me just caveat that, or let me expand on that. Obviously, if in that situation, had we fought that battle where we were outnumbered by 2 armies, chance of victory is really low. Even if we managed to wound both armies considerably, it would have no effect. By the time they reached Taurox, they would have fully re-healed. Which, as you all know, the only thing you can hope to do is try to kill a unit completely. You need to make sure that nothing in the unit survives. Then that unit will actually die. But that's so difficult when you know you're going to lose. You have to try and focus your whole army down on one unit. It's just not really worth it. Now, the Beastmen obviously aren't inherently defensive, but we've just been given such a blessing by hiding in this forest and using the slowing effect that water gives to infantry. We can capitalise on that massively. So I'm thinking of playing a little defensively. We don't have any archers. We've got one Cygor who can get involved. There he is. How are you doing, friend? Yeah, I'll take that roar as a yes. He's doing well. And we've got a shed load of cavalry. This is basically one massive cavalry army. I was rather hoping that you might... Yeah, we only want one of you to be visible, so that they might take that bait. And the rest of you, if we hide in trees up here, then you can come down and pounce on the enemy. Yeah, so we've got the Centaurs take that larger forest up there. Why don't you go with them, actually? Alright, that's all of those. The Feral Manticore, you can come and hide in the trees at the back here. Oh, you can't hide, so just stand above them. We'll keep the Centaurs with great axes behind. Not with throwing axes, sorry. Oh, I didn't group any of you. We've got a giant. Can the giant hide? No, the giant cannot hide. So let's pop the giant out there. Make him the focus of our enemy. Minotaurs should be able to hide though, surely. Yes, they can. Right, we'll hide them up here as well and pull them out of that. And then that just leaves the 2 Razor Gore herd. You go up with the Centaurs and come down with them. And then Malagor, me old mucker, you can't hide either and you fly anyway, so stand in front of the army. Right, come at me, Dark Elves. You attack me, I will gladly sit on my side of this river. You don't have any siege, do you? No, but they have got these. Charybdis. I've never heard the word Charybdis. Is it made up? Obviously, it's a Hydra with different types of heads, but is it a thing from any real life mythology, or is the word Charybdis entirely made up by the Games Workshop team? These are the Dark Elves that have some sense. They've gone into battle with armor, and then we've discussed them at length before. They are what we would call idiots. At the moment, they seem to be singularly ignoring my baiting plans. If this works, we will be lauded as the greatest champions in the world. Who have we got over here? It is Cold One Dread Knights. Eager, flank secure, charging through the river, thundering down on that giant, thinking nothing of it. Oh, the Cygor's starting to get them involved. Oh, bugger, they're going to come round through the forest. Bugger. Oh, that's going to split our army at completely the wrong moment. Get in, giant. Oh no, they're coming. Go on, go on, go on. Yeah, all go down the hill. Don't come through this forest. You know you don't want it. You know you don't want it. Oh, they've seen us. They've seen us. Get in there and help him. Cold One chariots over there. Now that they've seen that a large chunk of our army is up here, they are now just pulling back to deal with them. In fact, they're basically bringing everyone back to deal with them. Centaurs, you need to come out now. And now they're shooting at us. They have a range advantage that we don't have, and they are just going to... they're just going to skirmish for days, aren't they? It's a shame, because we had such a perfect game plan there. I've got a good little army there. You guys are just going to have to run out. You're never going to catch them, but you're going to have to just try to. You can catch some archers, actually, can't you? No, don't go for those. Go for the Cold One chariots. Malagor, the giants died. All you get is Flock of Doom. I really don't think Malagor's spells are that good, to be honest. Pull out, pull out. Don't get caught on the Blackguard of Nagaron. But up here, I think they're actually doing well. The surprise attack has paid off up there. But this is where the problem now lies, in that they're just going to skirmish for days. I hate skirmish with a burning passion. I just find it such a crap mechanic. He has got the pendulum, but they need to be standing still for the pendulum to be of any great use. Yeah, I think they are going to win over there. Oh, they moved. What other spells have you got? Oh, we can greatly deplete range and ammunition. Do that on them. Ability recharge, damage resistance, reduced accuracy for affected combatants. Where's our throwing axe? Centaurs. Ah, Malagor, they're standing still. Do that. Oh, well, I got a few. Go and help with the killing of that Charybdis. What's happening up on the hill? I think our army might be starting to die. Time to pull you out. Centaurs, go in and help. Change the focus up over there. Oh, you got caught by the Nagaron guard. I did try and run you away, but you've ignored that command. Oh, there's a lot of... Oh, we've got units routing. Kill them. Don't let them actually rout. Kill that Charybdis. Get it gone. Right, Minotaurs, you go for the Blackguard of Nagaron. Team 1, get yourselves over there. Oh, we got some Man Rippers. Right, where else are we involved? Oh, the Manticore's dealing with the Dark Shard. That's good. Good, 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 good. Alright, Team 1, you go and hit those Centaurs. Come down here. Oh, those units are routing for the enemy. Oh, don't worry about that down the Malagor. Cygors. Where's the Cold One chariots? Try and focus them down. Centaurs, throw your axes into those. Where's Malagor? Flock of Doom on that, even though it doesn't really do out. Anything else that's shooting at us? I don't know any units running away. Oh, they're all running away. It's over. Yes! The plan did work. We caught their army out. We caught them off guard. We suffered a few actual full losses, though, didn't we? The giant died. The giant died. But Malagor has survived. Yes, Malagor! Oh, thank goodness for that battle. I was really hoping we'd have one that was a tight and hard-fought battle. I was getting Taurox's ability to win basically every battle with little to no difficulty gets a little dull after a while, to be honest, doesn't it? But I'm eager to see what that final quest battle is like, and I'm also eager to see how we fare against the lizard folk. So I'm looking forward to getting down to Heshwattle, but I'm done with these dark elves. There's nothing from them. Oh, we could catch her now then. We can catch and kill her because the other one ran back to the fortress like a moron. Oh, AI, you just offer these things up on plates non-stop. I'm fit to bursting on the gorging I have had on your peoples. You keep bringing armies to me as though they are offerings. You come with your swords and your shields and rage and filled, ready for battle. And you sing songs of your impending victory, but you are little more than a freely given offering by the gods of our people. Our Taurox was assaulted. I don't know what it does, but he was assaulted. Crone Helebron has a black dragon and a Charybdis. They do love that Charybdis, don't they? Well done, Malagor. That was well done. Do you have anything else that will make you actually more useful, though? I think we probably should start making him an army leader because, other than the pendulum, which is finicky to make work, he doesn't have many things that just do lots of damage, does he? Might as well take Savage Dominion and get him to just summon a Cygor. Right, go and kill Sihori. We've sort of resolved that one. No, we lost the Razor Gores. Oh well. I'm assuming that you went up another level. Yes, you did. We could get the last... Oh, Lightning Strike's available. Ooh, let's get that. Malagor Rafkarud. What can you recruit? I don't really want more cavalry. We just noticed from that battle that you've got a little bit too much cavalry, really, haven't you? But there's there's nothing else you can really do. You could get more Bestigors quite easily. We need to pay so many times to get more Minotaurs. Yeah, we could get Beasts, I suppose, actually. We've already got 4 Bestigor units, haven't we? Let's chuck both of those up. Oh dear. Why is the cross not in the corner? The cross is in the corner in every program ever made since I started using computers in primary school. Why is the cross in the bottom right, not the top? So annoying. So annoying. Do you need to build something to get... Oh, yes, you need that for the Cygors. And do you need that for the Jabberslythe? Yes, you do. That's why you can't train either. All right, we'll just sit there for a turn. Malagor Daskaru. Right, let's hit her. Because the foolish woman is now not going to benefit from the city. But I'm going to attack this one because I've not seen a black dragon, so I'd like to. We also have yet to use Taurox's Minotaur-only army, and I'd like to see how it fares. It's not Minotaur-only exclusively, obviously. We've got 4 Gorgons. My entire family's in Taurox's army, and we've got 2 Jabberslythes, and then it's just Minotaurs. It's just Minotaurs. This is so alien to how I play this game. So alien. Oh, and we ambushed them as well. Oh, that's just horrific. What a date. Right, we got 3 Minotaurs that can go from over there. You're normal ones, aren't you? Armor piercing, anti-infantry, no forest penalty. And then we got the ones with shields, which are essentially identical, except do they trade? I assume they trade. Oh, they get a... No, they don't. The shielded ones are better in all aspects, except they have a slightly lower charge. But otherwise, you might as well just get the shielded ones. They're better than the normal ones. Oh, they lose their anti-infantry bonus, actually. Oh, interesting. And then what about the ones with the... Ah, you're anti-large. Perfect. I've got just the thing for you. It's down there. It's got about 6 heads, and I think it'll love to meet you. Let's gather the family to push in from here on the infantry. You're going to come in and smash through all of those Blackguard of Nagron. They might give you a bit of gyp, but if they give you a little bit of gyp, just call in Mum and Ali, and they'll finish them off. And I tell you what, Howard and Torox, you go with the Jabba Slice and hit that front army, and then Phil, if you just sort of stand there. Oh, right, no, we want to pause it. Right, so 2 of you at the back are going to take on that Charybdis, and then you're going to hit the Cold Run Chariots, and you're going to hit the Cold Run Dread Knights. You're never going to make it to that front line. 2 of you, that one. I know, and again, you need to prepare for them to sort of move away from you. But if possible, let's go like that, and we'll just move them up, see what they need to do. Philip, can you summon a Cygor for me, please? Summon one of these ones that doesn't require your spells. A proper ambush. We even started hidden in the trees. That's what you like to see. The dragon's going to be the thing that gives us gyp. Hold on. Which one of these is actually supposed to be good against... Strong versus a single unit, but not a single entity. That's a single, like, company, isn't it? And there you go. The Brave Scream is bad against a single combatant. That's the wording that they use. Traitor Kin is good versus a single combatant. So let's do that on the Black Dragon. Saiga will try and hit the Black Dragon. Oh, the dragon landed. Alright, let's get in there and have a look at it. Oh, it's a little bit more green than black, isn't it? It's dying is what it is. Much of the enemy's already routing. Can we kill off Crone Hellebron, please? She absolutely needs to die. Oh, the dragon's routing. It's over already. I don't think we've even lost a unit, have we? 4 units, 4 people have died. That means maybe a Minotaur from each company. Where is Crone Hellebron? She's not running away already, is she? Oh, there she is. Okay. Jabba Slides are moving in. Torox is about to bundle in there. Yes, and he does. Everyone else has run away, mates. Just get out. Kill her. As soon as she dies, it's over. I want her dead, though. I don't want her just running away. There we go. Crone Hellebron. And the dragon, that was just a joke. We only lost 1 in the end. Oh, of course, because we started the battle. Oh, that stupid thing. How has that never been fixed? That battle at the top, where we hover over and we see how many troops are in our army, and it said our army's full strength is 186. What it neglects to update and amend is that at the start of the battle, our force was actually already at 182, as it shows there. So we were already 4 down at the point of deployment, so we only lost a single person, and I think it was one of the Minotaurs, because it can't have been from anything else. Nothing else has the ability to lose 1 combatant, so obviously it's the Minotaur. But the Crone died, and the sole kill was by the Charybdis. It killed 1 Minotaur, would you believe it? Let's get Bestial Rage. We don't need healing or anything. And Quintex Vericat. Let's fight this one as well. Why not? Let's just hit the buggers. Low casualties. We don't need siege. Now, many of you, again, have commented and suggested that I should use the... Is it GCCD? Is that the name of it? It's a mod that that adds loads and loads of custom settlements to the campaign world. So all the major capital cities get given a custom battle map, much like you see in Divide and Conquer with Minas Tirith and Barad-dûr and the Black Gate, etc. The only reason why I've not used, or is it GCCM, I think, actually? It's really popular, and you don't know what I'm talking about. But the only reason why I've not used it is that when I was coming to look for mods for the Dwarven campaign, there were lots, at that time, of very relevant and common complaints that quite a number of the cities were broken and would crash the game. And so I essentially thought, and I stand by it, that if there is a risk that a mod will crash my game, because there are actual reports stating that it will crash the game, I don't roll the dice on it. I'm just that simple. That's been my Skyrim motto to date, and I have at the moment I'm 250 something mods for Skyrim. I'm maxed out the limit without using trickery, and that's always served me well. I get very minimal crashes, and so I apply that motto to anything where there are mods. So if there is even a slight hint that the game is that a mod might break the game, I will not download it. This battle map is a bit of a joke, though, isn't it? Look at this. This is the ancient city of Quintex. Note and emphasis on the word ancient. And yet this time we don't even get a giant panorama in the background of a huge city. This is basically a tiny little outpost. This is like a science research station. I would not be calling this a city any day of the week. And putting some red dots on the texture to make it look like there's windows off in the distance isn't selling it to me, I'm afraid. This is not a city. This is a fortress. And a small one at that by Warhammer standards. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. All right, well, all we're going to do is we're going to swarm the gate, and then we're just going to run in. I'm not going to bother climbing the walls. I don't think Minotaurs can. Oh, they can. They can, but we won't bother. You can summon a Cygor and start throwing things at the enemy. Once you summon that one, summon one of your own ones as well. They're outside the wall. What? What on earth's happened there? Yeah, you might as well target them. Ah, no, you're going to throw it at the wall instead of them. Can't really tell where the enemy is. This battle map tricks my eyes almost. Yeah, target the Dread Knights over the wall. That's a nice one. Oh, what's that do? Powerful explosion affects city walls and siege equipment. Siege battles. Oh, wow. But you must launch siege battles instantly. How does one do this? Do we do it on the wall? Oh, yeah. Oh, it worked. Jabber slides, in we go. Oh, dear. I've just noticed what's happening here. Taurox is going to die. Oh, dear, I'm not paying attention at all. All from the towers, from the wall. Can we get that gate down, please? Oh, yeah, Taurox really is going to die. The gate's only at 50%. I assumed they would just, like, burst it down. I didn't think they'd be anywhere near this level of difficulty. Why have they got units outside the walls? What are they doing? Give me another one of those. Alright, so once you've killed those witch elves, which you've done immediately, just sprint in. And similarly, once you've killed those ones, just sprint in. Just go through the gap in the wall. In we go, in we go, in we go, in we go, in we go. Crazy how much damage the walls do to heroes then, isn't it? The flood of Minotaurs storming through there looks fantastic. Welcome to the front line. And how are we doing on the gate? 88%. At least they don't take damage when they're destroying the gate, though. Oh, the Jabberslad's not having a good time of it. We've got something that shot at us anywhere. Dark shards on the walls there. Another Minotaur unit routing, sprinting as well. Is it the Death Hags? Is the gate down? Yes, I believe the gate is down. Gorgons are in. One of you go that way. No, we're actually losing a few this time. Are we losing a Jabberslayer? No, that's the enemy cavalry that's down to 0. The Minotaur's just roaring at me. Alright, the right-hand side Minotaurs. Right, push properly through the walls. Stop the tower shooting at you. Oh, we can do another one of these, can't we? What happens if we do it on the gate? Absolutely nothing. Completely wasted it. Alright. Might as well summon another Cygor. Not that we need them, but you might as well. Right, Team 1 and the Jabberslides. There's some Harganeth Executioners there. Let's get those killed off. Team 4, we push through to the Blackguard of Nagaron. Team 2, you can focus on the enemy general. The archers on the walls are not coming off the walls. I can damage that wall though. 88% is all it did, that's not much. It's a shame really, we killed Taurox off. Right, let's get Philip in there and start using some spells to end this. Oh, we haven't lost that many, and we are about to win. And they don't have any enemies around, so once we've won, they have plenty of time to heal up. It is just the troops on the wall that are the pain now, really. Oh, an instant victory is achieved when we cast a spell on the archers. A decisive victory. Taurox, 16 losses. Oh, but the Jabberslayer nearly died, and that's a big hit. Killed 53, though. It's not too bad. Top slot by a long way. Minotaurs 128, Minotaurs 110. Solid work all around. Philip killed 6 with that spell at the end there. Howard and Taurox obviously just running away. So Taurox, for all of his brassness and his armoured skin, the towers do a lot of damage to him. I think we... Oh, no, we want to raise the Herdstone. I'll just raise the Herdstone. Ogre mercenaries arrive. Ancient city of Quintex. Line of Sight and Malady. No one actually died, did they? No. How long? 3 turns to replenish. Mercenaries are available, but I don't want your mercenaries. Quintex, do you give us a unique building? Great Herdstone. No, you don't. No, you do not. Whereas the Witchwood did, didn't it? Bone strewn Herdstone. Oh yeah, that's the ambush success chance. Not as good as the Nagaron one. The Nagaron one has proven to be the best so far. The Great Herdstone of Cold. +5 armor for all units faction wide. Oh, the ambush success chance is a normal effect. So does that mean that this one actually also doesn't do anything different? 15%, 10% horde recruitment, ambush success. 15%, 10% horde recruitment, ambush success. No, it doesn't. So it's got a unique name, but it doesn't actually do anything different. Classic, classic. Khazrak the One Eye. Yeah, you might as well. You might as well. Oh, we got... Because, yeah, I can't believe he's only tier 1. What has he been doing with his life? I will leave Taurox inside Quintex for the moment. But now we could sack Bleakhold Fortress and sack all of the things around here and get that Herdstone, get those Marks of Ruination up, because these are the last throws of the Dark Elves. We will burn them all, put them to work in our ruination system, and move on to the lizard folk of Lustria, who are now only one region away. They are just to our south. Begging for death. No, not interested in that. Melee attack for all armies. Yeah, go on. 1,000 Moors, whoever they are, have been destroyed. Go on then, chuck in another one of them. Can the dread thing upgrade yet? No. Oh, you can't build any of those. Not enough money. No wood, my lord. Well, you upgrade those for now, and then we'll start making you raid better. He's got a fairly good army, given how rubbish he is. Oh, hello. The sightlines have been given, and our enemies are before us. So, as we can see, the Bleakhold Fortress, they have just abandoned it. They have just abandoned it. Absolute madness. All right, well, we'll sack that. 51 losses, killed them all. Loot and raise. Why did you run all the way back again? Why do they do that? Stop doing that. Oh, let's get the apothecary so that he starts to replenish better. Well done. On to Arnhem. Nagarith settlement. We have made it down to Nagarith. Quintex. Oh, interesting. You can upgrade. Oh, it's much cheaper than it used to be. Very well. And Torox, the Brass Bull. Let's get you out. Can I now swap you to raiding? Oh, no, I don't want that. Yes, I can swap you to raiding. Go and start raiding. Can't hurt, can it? 4 turns now it will be until they heal. Whereas if we sit him in there and don't make that income, it's only 2 turns, so we'll sit him there and not make the income. That's not a problem, we don't really need it. And... can't do anything else with Khazrak. Very well. The Dark Elves really are on their last days, aren't they? Unless they do have something I don't know. They might have a lot more of Lustria. Well, that's a cool pyramid location. Isn't that where the ritual takes place for the lizard men in the actual Warhammer 2 campaign, the Vortex campaign? Ugh, I'm eager to get a new enemy. I'm eager to get new threats. That's why I'm quite... Once Khazrak has just got a little bit more strength and has just leveled a little bit, we will start attacking people over there as well. We should really attack the undead, but from a role-playing perspective, I just don't feel like we'd get much out of the undead, you know? They don't strike me as particularly affluent, and we can't really ransom their people back to them because at the end of the day, they are just piles of bone and ash. They're not going to buy them back, they just raise new ones. Who on earth is raiding us? Hold on, are we raiding ourselves? Oh, gods above. We're raiding our own city. I didn't even know you could do that. It's just idiotic. Oh, what does the top tier of that one do? 20% dread gain from battles faction wide. Let's do that. Alright, I think we can move out. So we've got Admiral Tarnig, Sildrator, there's a man... there's Eladan, he's come back again. Malagor can deal with Arnhem though, so I'm not too worried about Torox going that way. So Torox, why don't you just sit there for a turn? Wait till Malagor joins you. Let's just heal that Jabberslythe up. And then we'll move out. Arnhem will fall to Malagor, he'll come over, and then we'll move on and just wipe out the Dark Elves. Alright, let's go back to raiding. 589 he gets now. Getting better all the time. What I want to try and do is move up and find how the Wood Elves are doing. They are our ancient enemies after all, and I'm disappointed to see that the Empire's dead. Isn't the Wood Elf city around here somewhere? I'm sure it is. in the darkness here, I think. It's definitely over there. And I know that there's one in the Empire, but yeah, we'll try and find that. I don't really know what to do with Taurox. I mean, you could move to Sildra Tor, actually, couldn't you? But I think what I'm going to do is probably end the episode there and call it a day on today. So we will finish off the Dark Elves, I think, in the next episode. And thereafter, we will close on Heshwatl. I would have thought we've probably only got a couple more weeks of this until we've won, to be honest. It's just the Marks of Ruination that's going to hold us back now. We're going to defeat Heshwatl, I think, long before we get the 500 marks. So we'll have to carry on from there. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. And until we speak again, dear friends, Navair Naden Perimad Melunin, and farewell.